Hello guys, Steven here, back with another episode of the VANCAST. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last one. This is episode 3. I have two guests on here. Kimofy, he was in the last episode, and not Lorty, I believe. Or is that just your user? Is that just your
Lorty? It's Lorty.
It's Lorty?
Yeah,
because just introduce yourselves. I think some people already know Kimofy from the last episode. I guess
tutorials, you already heard everything in the last episode.
Yeah, and Lorty?
I started off my YouTube as a tutorial channel, then I upgraded my PC and started doing FPS test videos, and from then on I grew my channel a lot. 1 month I uploaded consistently the whole time and grew in like 300 subs, and that's what I've been continuing doing so far.
That's good. So I think I've worked with both of them in the past. I've had channel videos on their channel, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think Lorty posted one on my channel.
So
that's cool. So we're just gonna start off with a topic, and that's just talking about our goals and what's going on with our channels. You know what we're doing. So I'll let Kimofy start.
Right now I barely upload on my channel. I said that in the last episode. I've been getting some stuff set up this week. Steven knows probably from yesterday.
Yeah.
I talked to you. And then I'm gonna try to upload 2 times a week from now on. I'm gonna try to expand my channel. I said that in the last episode. So I'm not gonna make you guys bored listening to the same thing over again. So I'll just let Lorty talk from here.
Right now my channel, I used to upload consistently, but I've been a little bit lazy the past few times. Uploading very inconsistently, just cause, you know, getting games and FPS testing them is a lot of work, cause you gotta download the game, and normally they're like 60 gigs, and I got slow internet, so that takes a while to download. And downloading a lot of games and trying to upload consistently is hard. I'm doing it. I'm maybe uploading every other week, sometimes a few videos a day, whatever I can get out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna try to upload consistently, but you know, I never know.
Yeah, so for me, I'm just getting into this podcast thing. I think that's my main priority right now. YouTube, I'll upload like once a week or something, just because I have nothing to edit with because my PC is down. And so I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm doing a lot of like client work. That's mainly what I'm doing like in the summer right now. In August, I'm planning on making more videos once I get my new laptop. So yeah, that's what's going on. I guess now on to the next topic. I guess it's how do you handle negativity? I know we did this on the last one too, but I just want to hear Lorty's kind of input on this. Yeah, so
negativity, I don't really care about it, you know.
Like hate comments, like how would you reply to hate comments, and like do you reply, or how does it go?
If I do get a hate comment, I'll reply sarcastically, because honestly I don't care.
Yeah,
if someone says like something hateful to me, I'm like, oh wow, they hate on me, oh so bad, I'm so triggered. I just let it go and I just move on with my life. No point of holding those like within myself. It's just gonna hold me back.
Okay, so how would you guys try, like when you start something, how do you make it so that you continue doing it? Because it's easy to give up on something right away after you don't see a lot of results. How do you guys stay motivated, and like what things do you try to do? Like, do you surround yourself with people who do the same things as you, or motivated, or do you just set a goal? Or how do you try to accomplish something? How does that go for you guys?
So mainly, like, first I look up to people who do similar things, who have similar stuff like me. They're starting out like me, and I also look at people who are like good in that field, so I can see what like they're doing that I'm not doing, and what's getting them like go like like not even in YouTube, it could be in anything, like what's making them successful, and then I'm gonna try to implement that into what I do.
Yeah, I like to surround myself with people who are more successful than me, because that pushes me to be as successful as them, or to be even more successful than them. Like, I have a few friends who are trying to become engineers, and I want to become an engineer myself. So I like to see what they're doing, to see how they're being successful in school, and I want to implement that once I'm at their level.
Yeah, so for me, I talk to a lot of people who are in my field, or not even in my field, who are just like creating content, or they're doing similar things to me, and I just talk to them and like ask, like just see what's going on and how they're doing things. Surrounding yourself with positive people is always helpful, because you're always like, you're never thinking about quitting, because it's never negative. It's always do it, you know. So a bunch of people that I've met in the past like 2 years off this YouTube thing that I talk to on a consistent basis. So like even Zayovo, like I still keep in touch with him. I just talked to him yesterday. It's like really cool to just talk to him. He's doing well, like he's going to business school and stuff. Just that's really cool, because like I like to do something like that. I like to do something like him, like you know, he has a huge channel and he's kept his grades up, and that's just great for me personally. I really think that people are really important. Like, I think one of the main reasons I've been doing what I've been doing is because I've seen people like me, same age as me or like older, who've done things I have, and that just motivates me because I know that I can do the same things because it's been done before. So yeah, there's
why consistency is important.
Yeah, consistency. Yeah.
Talk about that.
I guess who wants to start?
Like, have you guys seen a lot more results when you've been consistent, or?
Oh yeah.
It's the opposite.
Definitely.
No.
Yeah, it's not like
I didn't upload for a month and my channel just blew up. And then when I start uploading, my sub count is just frozen there.
Yeah, same. So like mine, I'd get 150 subs when I wasn't uploading like last month, or like that for that month I wasn't uploading. I'd get 150 subs per day, and now I'm getting 80 subs every time I upload. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's good. Like, I'm fine with it. It's because I only uploaded one video for like that month, and then people unsubscribe. But like, if I were to upload very consistently, then people would keep subscribing. Like, the subs would come back. But like, consistency is so important because like the more content you put out, the more likely to be discovered. That's what I try to do. Like, but I can't upload videos at the moment because like it's very hard to edit. But back then, I think the main reason why I did really well and why I grew it really fast was because when Ziovo was like growing and that whole tutorial section was growing, I uploaded more than Ziovo and more consistently, and so it kind of I got subscribers off that when it was at its peak, and not so much right now, but I think that was really important. So like, even like in other things, like, do you guys think that if you were to do your homework more or like do other things more often that you'd get better? Like, I'm pretty sure that's just self-explanatory. I think people just don't want to do it, right? Like
yeah, I think it's just laziness most of the time. But in consistency for my YouTube channel, it actually helped me a lot because I was uploading like very randomly, and then I upgraded my PC and I moved on to FPS test videos, and I uploaded for a whole month and I grew my channel a lot, and I think I got like 300,000 subs. That's the reason I am now. I got like 100,000 views that month. It was a really good month for me. It was like the best I've ever done on YouTube. So consistency consistency for me on YouTube it's good. Like, I see a lot of channels who are consistent and upload daily, but they're normally daily vlogs and they grow a lot. Thing is, you can't do that with tutorial channels because you can only do so many tutorials a day after day. But with like daily vlog channels, you're doing something new every day.
Yeah, that's why vlogs do so good. Like, the biggest channels are vlog channels.
The great thing about doing tutorials is like people are always gonna need help. There's always gonna be new people searching up that field and trying to find out how to do different things.
Yeah, that's true. Cause like probably the most searched things are like how to do something, how to do this, right? So yeah, I think that's like really helpful.
Like, even in your daily life, when you come across something you don't know, you just go straight to YouTube.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be about technology or anything. Like, if you just make a how-to channel on anything, that'd be like sick. Like, I think the top videos are like how-to videos, then like top 5 top something videos. Like those videos do well because they like relate back to your life. So yeah, also like going back on the consistent uploading, we talked about this last time, but you know how people ask for shoutouts, and I said like shoutouts don't help, just because like you have to actually make good content for people to want to subscribe to you. So like, I made SV Spotlight video back then. It's like a kind of like a shoutout series where I just showcase the creators, right? And so Timpers, right? Timpers was probably the only channel that uploaded consistently after I gave him a shout out, and I think that's why he grew. He uploaded daily for a month, I believe last August, and he grew. Like, he's at like 30k subscribers or something like that. And when I shouted him out, he was at like 1k 2k, and so that just shows like consistency actually works. Like, especially after you get a shout out or you get some exposure, or like for me, when Ziovo was at the top, the tutorial section was growing. If there's opportunity, then you should like really put out videos like fast and fast.
You have to give people a reason to stay on your channel.
Shoutouts, I most of the time they don't work.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a small channel, like what I mean, my small is like 50,000. That's not small, but you have to be a really big channel to be able to affect someone with a shout out. You have to have like millions of subs to affect someone with a shout out. Even if that person isn't doing the same thing as you, they'll still, like, your subs will still sub to that person just because you shouted them out if you have millions of subs.
I know, but like, they won't stay. They like most of the time they won't stay. Like, like, I think if you make good content and then you get a shout out, people will subscribe, right?
Yeah, inactive subs, yeah.
Yeah, but like, if you make good videos, like perfect videos, then I think people will like subscribe to you and like they'll like your videos. I'm talking about like a lot of people who ask for shoutouts are usually ones that aren't established and don't have a lot of videos and who aren't like really good creators, right? But I'm talking about like if you do have good videos and your channel is established, I think it will help, but most people aren't established in that way. So I think that's why I say like shoutouts don't help. Obviously like if PewDiePie shouts you out, like you'll get subscribers, but they won't stay for long. Like it'll just be inactive. But if you got like good videos, then people are obviously gonna watch. They're not just gonna like go away, right?
Question. Kimofy, did Steven's webcams freeze for you or just me?
No, it's just you.
Oh no, I'm done.
It's alright. At least they hear the audio, right?
Yeah, they could hear the audio, so I guess
so
that's all that matters.
this is something that's I think a lot of people talk about. So it's saying no to things so that you can achieve more. Because I know you probably get like for me, I get a lot of questions and I get a lot of people who ask for help, and sometimes saying yes will waste a lot of my time. Just doing things for other people that like for free or for friends can take up a lot of time in my day that I actually need for myself. So what do you think about like saying no? Should you say no? How do you limit the amount of times you say no? Like how would that work? Like
it depends on your schedule, but like I'll try to fit it in, but like if it's gonna affect me and if it's gonna make my time difficult, if it's gonna make my life difficult, then I'm gonna say no.
No, but it's like really hard, right?
I'm gonna make it hard for myself to make the other person happy.
Is he lagging? Is he lagging?
I'm not getting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're lagging for me, Steven.
Am I lagging? Someone's lagging. I think it's me.
Your webcam went away for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. It's good. Yeah. So like what I do.
Audio's good on my end.
Yes. So what I used to do, like I used to help a lot of people with that stuff. Like I used to say yes, but now when people ask, I can see what they're gonna ask because it's in my notifications, right? Someone's DM me, and usually when someone asks for something, I just don't like open the message so they don't see that I opened it. So that's usually what I do now.
The thing I like about the new Twitter is it doesn't tell you unless you accept the DM request.
Yeah. So
now I could open.
Yeah, same thing with Instagram and stuff. That's really cool. And then
but some people just write hi and wait for you to reply, and then
yeah, like it's harder in real life when somebody asks you, like your friend or something. That's a lot harder. Like I always say,
face to face.
Yeah, I always say like I'll see. I'm kind of busy, but I'll see, right? I don't know how to like deal with that, but usually I'll say yes most of the time unless it's like a shout out or something like that, or like free work or that sort of stuff. If I'm supposed to get paid for it, I probably won't do it for like a friend for free. Like I'll give him like I don't know, but yeah,
discount at least.
Yeah, discount, but like unless I really want to myself and I go up to you and say I'm gonna do it for you without them asking, then I'll do it for free and stuff like that. But if they're asking me, they either have to like provide something for me, like help me out in some way. Same thing with people in shoutouts, right? Like you can't just expect someone to give you a shout out. Like you can't say, hey Steven, can you give me a shout out? Like what are you doing for me? You're doing nothing. I don't even know you. That's the thing with a lot of channels, right? I don't even want to help my friends most of the time because they ask, right? And I feel bad, but like imagine a person who I don't know at all. Why should I help them if I'm not even helping my friend out? That happens a lot. I don't think you spoke on it, Lorty, so like go ahead.
Say no. Most times to random people, I'll probably say no if it's something that's gonna waste my time, and if I'm not gonna earn something from it, or if maybe this person can't like give back to me like in the future, I'll probably say no. But if it's a friend and I'll know they'll do something for me in the future, I'll say yeah 100% of the time, because I know if I waste my time now, they'll help me in the future. So I'll normally say yes if it's someone I know. If not anyone I know, I'll say no. I cannot do it.
That's yeah. Like sometimes I'll do that, but like I have a busy schedule. I can't even fit in my own work. Like I don't know how I'm gonna fit in other people's like the stuff I'm supposed to do for other people. That's how I think about it. Next thing is why did you guys start doing like YouTube or like the things that you're interested in? Like what sparked your interest in this sort of stuff, and why are you continuing to do it? Like not everybody in the world does podcasts and like wants to hop on to a podcast or make videos. So why, like what inspired you, or why did you start?
It was fun. Like I do that kind of stuff and then it's fun. Like I'm not like doing something that's hard for me to get on the podcast, because like I just enjoy doing it, so why not do it, if that makes any sense?
Yeah. Well, YouTube videos, I uploaded FPS tests because there's another channel uploading them, but I really didn't like the quality of theirs. And I was like, you know, I could probably do this better and more consistently than they did. And I did do that for like a month, and then I slowed down, and now they're bigger than me. But, you know, we won't talk about that. In podcasts, I just like podcasts because I like talking. Even I'm a shy person, but I like talking to people that I know or that I know of. I like talking a lot. I like listening to podcasts because you learn a lot from listening to podcasts.
Like interviews and stuff. I watch them all the time. And like that sort of stuff like helps me out. So like me, like same thing with Lorty here. Like I thought I could do better than Zayovo. Like I think my quality is better than his. Like my like the content, but it's just like he presents it in an easier way. Like I think my videos are pretty good compared to his, and so I thought I could do that. I also just like the lifestyle and like how things work out. Like the fact that I have to do something each and every day and can never be like really lazy. You have to constantly put out videos and videos to grow on YouTube. You can't just, you know, slack off. So I think just the lifestyle is really important to me, and just like the people I can meet off of this, because there's a lot of people that have like a lot of knowledge in this and who've been doing it for a long time. I think that's like a main factor, just meeting people and the connections that I can have. And it's also just great because I like the feeling of growing a platform or like growing on something or just growing as a person. It's really good. So like YouTube is just another way I can do that, and just putting out content and just like replying to people that I would never ever come in contact with. That's really cool as well. Yeah, so how about starting from zero, like when you have nothing? Did you guys have good equipment or anything when you started, or was it just you had everything set at the beginning?
Wasn't really good equipment. When I started out, I had like a normal home PC. Everyone has one of those.
Yes.
And then for my mic, I had a really old webcam. I don't know, I think I still have it. It's in the other room. I'm not gonna go out and get it. It's like really old, like $3. I just used the mic off of that to record my audio. Then I tried to edit it good. That's why like some videos they had better audio than others, because the mic was a little messed up. It just depends on the angle you have it, and I didn't really have good equipment. Just use OBS, and yeah.
Well, at the beginning I had like a $100 computer as like my editing thing. It was pretty slow, and as my microphone I used my phone. When I originally started YouTube, like at first I uploaded gaming videos of me playing Black Ops 3. I would record my gameplay with Xbox DVR, which was like built into Xbox itself, and you could only record 5 minutes. That's how I recorded my first videos. I would record that, and then I found a site to be able to get my DVR, like the Xbox DVR videos that were saved on my Xbox. I was able to download them. I did that, and that's how I originally started my YouTube, and now I have a pretty good computer, and I have a blue snowball and good webcam. So I started from zero and I worked my way up.
Yeah, for me, like I've never had like a super good PC or anything. I think I'm good with like decent price stuff. I could have a like a MacBook and like stuff, but I think I wanted like everything to be decent, at least, not just good microphone, bad PC or something like that. So like everything I have is like decently priced. My monitor, my keyboard, like everything's decently priced. It isn't like extremely expensive, right? Except for maybe my mic, just because I pride myself on audio quality.
Yeah, I like audio quality.
yeah. So yeah, like that. And like when I started out, I started with my phone and my laptop. The laptop was like a just like we didn't use it because it was so slow. So I had to use that. It slowly like deteriorated. Like it didn't work.
Slowly got slower.
Like no, like everything kept breaking. Like the keyboard, USB ports, everything, right? So
yeah.
Like I remember I had to download an app to use as the keyboard. That was probably a couple months into my YouTube channel. I was doing that. I used my phone as my mic. It was a different one. It was like a Samsung Note 3 or something. I download like an app for that, and then I export it onto like MediaFire, and then download it on my computer, and then put it into the video editor and stuff like that. And then I got a PC, $500 PC. I still used it for like until now.
I built off my $500 PC.
Until now, like I never built it. I never even built it. I never built it. I bought it from like Best Buy or something, and so I've been using.
I did the same thing. Like I bought a $500 one, and I like upgraded it in the future.
So like
the PC I had before was like 5 or 10 years old, and then I got a $500 one. Like bought $500 PC. Like I built it.
So like that, and then I've been using that ever since. And yeah, like I never had extremely expensive equipment. I don't think you need extremely expensive equipment. Like I see like MKBHD uses like 8K cameras. Like you don't need that.
That's cool though.
Yeah, but like yeah, I know like he's really keen on that stuff, but like you don't need that stuff. Like even
I could record in 4K and upscale it to 8K, and no one's gonna notice because no one's gonna watch it in 8K.
And other things like even like photography, like like with cameras and stuff, there's a very slight difference between $1,000 cameras and $5,000 cameras. I see a lot of people with like big, like huge lenses, like this big. Like my camera's like this big. It's like this wide. And there's people with giant cameras, and then I see their photos later, and then their photos are like not really good. Like I wouldn't spend that much money on that. Like you can do pretty good, like even for like PCs and stuff, right? The difference between a $500 and $1,000 PC is like way greater than $1,000 and $3,000. Like there's like the price range as it gets higher, the difference is very small. Hey, yo, what happened to the webcam?
I disabled it and now I can't enable it.
Yeah, so that's what I have to think about that. Like you can definitely work on a small budget. Like there's free video editors. Like if I wasn't using Premiere Pro, I'd be using HitFilm Express, which is basically the same thing. If I wasn't using this mic, I'd use my phone. I use my phone for like Anchor and stuff, like record some like short podcasts. Like it sounds perfectly fine. Just don't move it when you're like, just don't put your like finger over the microphone every time you talk. Like it'd be fine. Just find like a small room. Like it's not that bad.
Phone mics are pretty good. You could record a lot of stuff and people won't even know it's a phone mic.
Yeah, but like when people use their phone, they always like move it, or they're not in a
it's always like
you hear the sound. You hear the sound, or they like talk too close to it.
It's so close.
Yeah, so like
you just hear the like them breathing into it. Like
I think I used my phone for like 1 or 2 videos. I just had it on the table and I was just like this.
I use my phone for like 50 videos. That's like, and nobody noticed. I switched to the Blue Yeti when I won it in a giveaway, which is like really lucky. I think what happened was some rich guy, like he's a little kid though, he had like extra Blue Yeti, right? And he was like, oh, I'm giving this one away. And I was like pretty big. I was like 20K or something, not that big. I was like, I love this the Yeti, and then he gave it to me right away. I think he rigged the giveaway for me, but I got it. And actually I hate the Blue Yeti. I hate it. It's just too big and stuff, so I got this one. But like I definitely use my phone if I didn't have this. I don't think you need extremely expensive stuff, extremely expensive software. Like it turns out pretty well.
What do you think about like when people like crack software? Like you made a video on someone's channel about cracked graphics packs. What do you think about cracked software, like cracked Premiere Pro? And
well, in the video I talked about that as well, just like as a whole general statement. But I was like it's gonna happen, right? Everyone wants things for free. So if you're a creator, you can't really do anything, right? It's just gonna happen. So I guess you gotta just be appreciative of like the people who do buy it. And as for the person who's cracking the software, just like at least give them credit. If you're not gonna give them money, give them credit. Just like I know that happens a lot. I guess people don't want to like give Adobe credit or like Sony Vegas credit because like they're big companies. They already have like, oh, it doesn't really matter. I don't know, like YouTube, you know, YouTube was like in debt until like a couple years ago, and SoundCloud's in debt. Like there's companies that are big and like they're bankrupt. Like Spotify still hasn't made any money. Just
I think Twitter is going into too.
Yeah, so like the big companies you see, like they're not all rich.
Last year.
Yeah, at least give them credit or use it until you can afford to pay them back or like pay the software, you know? That's all I really had to say about it. Me personally, have I cracked software? Yes, I have. Is Camtasia paid? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
I think I cracked that and Vegas, but I paid for Premiere Pro and all the Photoshop applications. Only reason why I couldn't do for Camtasia and Sony Vegas because at the time I couldn't pay for it. And
it's like $500.
Camtasia is like $300 for the most simple editor.
Yeah, and the only reason I can pay for Premiere Pro is because it's monthly subscription and it's less. Like it's student plan and stuff's like $20 per month. I get more than one program, right? I get like every Adobe program, so that's good. Like I can afford that. I made enough money to the point where I can pay back, right? But if you're gonna crack software and even just lie about it, like that you're using crack software, then I don't know, man. Like at least admit that you're like, if you're buying fake shoes or fake clothes or like, you know, that sort of stuff, at least like admit it. Don't like lie. Like I'm fine with it, but like don't say like that sort of stuff.
Don't say it's real.
Like I remember like KSI, right? Didn't he say like he didn't crack Sony Vegas, but then he loaded up, like in one of his videos.
Oh, he was loading.
He's loading a cracked software.
It was like a meme.
That like I think it was like KHG team or something, and so and like I made a video on how to get Sony Vegas for free and Photoshop for free. Those videos got me like 500k views each. I took them both down. One was because of copyright, and then
I got a Photoshop video taken down.
Yeah,
I did one how to get it for free.
Yeah, and I got like a lot of views off of them, but like I'm not posting that sort of stuff anymore because I want to support the creators. Zayovo also talked about that to me. He's like he doesn't want to make that sort of stuff as well. I know a lot. You can grow your channel a lot off that. I think that's one of the reasons my channel kind of blew up at the time because of the Sony Vegas video. It was the first result. But yeah, like at least give them credit. try to at least admit that you know you do that sort of stuff. So next topic is, how do you learn things now? Do you like learn most of the things you learn? Do you learn it from like school, from other people, or like from the internet? Because that really like I really like am interested
really,
about that.
Depends on what it is though. Cause like
usually when you need help for anything, for like
on what you're learning. You guys just froze. Steven froze.
Yeah, you froze. You're lagging. You're lagging.
I'm still lagging. Hello? Hi.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's good. So like anything, just in general, like who do you go to, or what do you go to when you have a question?
Reddit.
Reddit.
I normally find all my answers from Reddit. Or like you can do with anything, like computers, life, anything. God, the answer's probably on Reddit somewhere.
Yeah, like usually I went to like websites and stuff. Now I just go to videos. It's just easier for me. Like I learn better that way. Or I go to like a friend.
Too, yeah, YouTube and stuff.
But like there's some stuff that you just can't find a video about. And
then you have to read. And do the steps.
I find it way more helpful when like somebody is there next to me and they see my problem, my issue, and they can like help me face to face. I think that's like way more helpful. Most of the time I'll ask my friends or something, or like people I know. I think that's like helpful as well. But like school, like does school teach you anything you don't know?
Not really. Sometimes.
I went to like a dual enrollment thing where half my day would be in like high school, like in normal school, and the other half would be in college. I learned a lot of stuff when I was in college itself about computers. That's how I learned like everything I know about computers right now, like the hardware and software. Thing is, I probably could have learned that online too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I talked about film school as well, like a bunch of people, and I've asked at least 20 college and university students about this, like because I know a lot of people in the area, and they're all like it's not worth the price, but they're just in it just because they have to. It's just they have to be in university. They have to be in some sort. They have to be doing some major. If you're like into film and stuff, or some sort of like thing that you're interested in, would you go to school for it? Like would you pay tens of thousands of dollars?
If I already know all about it, then I don't see the point in doing it.
Like it's you think film school is worth it when there's tutorials on editing and like that sort of stuff?
The thing is, with like getting degrees and stuff, even if you know everything, you still need to go get the degree to
like job,
get a job somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like,
if you don't have a degree,
to show that you know it.
Yeah, but isn't that dumb? Like, I know degrees show like that you know things, but I'm sure
that doesn't mean you always know things.
Yeah, like that's like resumes and like all that sort of stuff. I don't think it's needed. Like, just show them you know the stuff. But
for, like film, like nowadays, you could grow off YouTube, and that could be like your resume and your degree.
Yeah, there's like Sam Calder and stuff. Like their channels blew up. Like they're getting brand deals. They're getting like stuff. Like they didn't go to school for this stuff. Like I know a bunch of people who didn't go to film school. Now that's their profession. So I'm not sure.
People who code stuff, most of them don't go to college.
Yeah.
Making more than people who do go to college. Like they probably make more than doctors, some of them.
Yeah, so like
and they don't even go to school. They all learned it online through friends or whatever.
Yeah, like social media is a job. Like you can manage somebody's social media account and get paid hundreds of $1,000s. If you're tweeting for a celebrity, like you're their manager of their social media, like you probably make 500K or something. Like that's crazy. Like the internet has changed like everything. It's super easy to make money. It's super easy to like learn things. Next topic. What do you do when you lose momentum? Like when you lose motivation? What do you usually do first? Because like for me, when I lose motivation, it isn't for long. It's usually like something picks me up, like talking to a person, or like usually when I lose motivation and I go outside and then I just go back inside and then I'm like motivated. Usually that helps me a lot. Just putting things in perspective. Like traveling sometimes does that to me. Like looking back at like my channel and what I had when I started my channel, like also kind of helps that as well. So like what do you do when you lose momentum?
Well, whenever I lose momentum, like in school or in YouTube, I take like a break. Like not like a huge break, maybe like 5-10 minutes. And
5-10 minutes. Yeah.
I completely forget about that topic. Like I don't even think about it.
I thought you were gonna say like a couple months or something.
Oh no, just a couple minutes. I'll completely forget about the topic. Think about something else. Do something else. Go eat food or something. And when I come back to it, I'll think back. I'm like, wow, why did I get unmotivated? And what should be my motivation now? What am I gonna be able to do at the end if I finish this? If I do this homework? If I do this YouTube video? I gotta think how this is gonna affect me positive.
Yeah. So how about you, Kimofy? Like how do you do that?
When I like lose like motivation, just like it's like mainly when you just get bored of doing it. Like you just get bored. You're like, I'm not gonna do it, and then like a few days later, you're just like could actually work out.
That's it. That's it. That's like.
This man never loses motivation. He's 100% motivated all the time.
I think some people, like, I don't know how some people do this, but like some things are very like binary to them. Like some people are just born optimistic or born like thinking certain things, like, or born like, oh, I'm lucky to be alive. Like sometimes people don't think about that. Like some people just think about that constantly. You know, when there's like motivational videos and stuff and people are like, just think about the bright side, be optimistic, and then you try to do that, but like it feels like you're forcing it and it doesn't come naturally. Does that ever happen to you, like when you're trying to do something and you just and it feels weird because you're forcing it? I think that like happens to me a lot. I watch like a lot of motivational videos.
It motivates me so much. I'm like I want to go do something, but I'm so sleepy. I probably can't. I don't know. I think motivational videos work a lot. Like they work most of the time. But it depends on what kind of person you are, honestly. How
do you get motivated? Like, does music get you motivated? Does music, like watching stuff? Yeah. Like music, definitely. Like I have this whole playlist for that, and I just listen to it. I automatically feel like a different sort of like vibe. Traveling, definitely. Like when I'm in a bus or like going somewhere or I'm downtown, it feels like really good. That's why I want to move downtown, just because of the vibe. I think when you have like the vibes, you know, like helps out a lot. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I have like 1 or 2 songs that like hype me up and get me motivated. I don't know. I like when I'm unmotivated, I'll probably like go drive my car, just in silence, not even with music, and just drive and just think about things that will end up getting me motivated.
Kimofy, did you talk, or like are you always motivated, man? Like because
like sometimes like music definitely, and then I just watch other stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna link like. I'm gonna link 1 second.
And yeah, so while he does that,
you all saw this video, and I know like everyone saw this video. What the hell? Why did it copy the whole Google URL?
Okay, so while he's at that, I know a lot of people stay motivated because they owe it to somebody. Like they have to do something, because if they don't, then it affects another person. So like that's what like people call a accountability partner or something. If you hire a trainer and you don't go, that affects the trainer as well, right? You have to put some weight on other people so that you don't want to fail for them. A lot of people do that. Like if you have a partner, like if you're running a YouTube channel with somebody else, surrounding yourself with somebody or working on something with somebody keeps them motivated, just because they can't let the other person down. So I think that's important. Like I'm going to the gym a lot now, and I have a whole group of friends that go, like 3 or 4 people, like friends. It makes me keep going because I can't let them down and they can't let me down. So that's sort of how it works as well. And like just having some friends who like remind you like not to be lazy, like why aren't you doing this, or like I have a bunch of friends like that. By bunch I mean like 2 or 3. Like I don't really have like a bunch of like friends, but yeah.
I recently started going to the gym too, and I go with like 2 or 3 friends, sometimes 4. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
And like, because they're going every day, I'm going every day, and I've kind of become addicted to the gym because, you know, I talk to them online, yeah, like through Discord and stuff, but like being able to talk to someone in person and like working out, it's something different.
So did you link the video, or?
It's just the Just Do It part.
Oh, it's the Just Do It? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna end it with one last question, because I think I have to like eat soon or something, like my mom's calling me or something. But let's see, what do you do if you're too busy, if you have too much going on? Like I know a lot of people during exam like season, you know, like people like, oh, I have 50 projects at once, or like how do you manage that? Like do you prioritize? Do you just go with the flow? Do you not do anything? Like I know Kimofy is gonna say like, yeah, motivation, you know,
I
like
finish everything on the first day. I don't
No.
like what do you do?
Like, you have to really like prioritize what you do. Like you don't necessarily do the most important thing first, but you do like the one that's like plain.
I do the easiest thing. Like on tests, do you do the easiest or hardest part? Yeah, easiest, right? I always go with the easiest. Cause like when it's easy and you feel good about finishing it, it kind of motivates you to finish the rest, right? If you start at the hardest and then you don't know what to do, then it kind of like you just give up, right?
Leave half of it blank.
Yeah, so like I always start with multiple choice and stuff, and then I go on to the long like writing part. So we were talking about what being too busy. So I'll start with something that I think is really easy to do, and I'll make like a to-do list or something like that. And then the more like crosses on the to-do list, the more motivated I feel. So I'll just do it. Like obviously, like usually during exams I have to get my mark up, because usually at that point my mark isn't that high, so I'll just be automatically motivated, or else I like fail or something like that. But as for things that are really important to me, I'll just leave it, and then I'll just do the really important things. That's why I think the way to be successful is you have to have the mentality that you do when you're studying for exams. Like every minute counts. Like there's a deadline. Like you always have to set deadlines for yourself, or you're just gonna keep going, doing nothing, like being slow with the things you do. That's how I feel. Like you always have to be in that mindset of like make every minute count, you know. So I think that's how I kind of do that.
Like when you have like a lot of work, then you just like think about all the work you have. I think like most people do this, like, oh, I have to do all of this, and then they're just thinking about what they have to do, and in the end they end up doing none of it.
Yeah, it's like it's like other stuff too. Like when people spend a lot of time thinking about stuff but not doing it. It's just like anything in life. You want to start a business, but you keep thinking about ideas, you never really start it. Or you want to work out and you plan out your workouts, but you never do it. People just have to start doing and not thinking about stuff, and just thinking about after you finish it, like what can I improve on, instead of thinking about it before you even do anything. I guess we're gonna end it off soon, unless Lorty has something to say. You have anything to say?
No, I think I'm good.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been like 45 minutes. Yeah. Another podcast coming up. It's actually supposed to be at 5 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now. The guy messaged me right now. 5:03? Isn't it 5:01?
5:01.
5:01.
Almost 5:02.
I'm looking at the clock back here instead of my laptop, so...
Yeah, you got 10 seconds till 5:02.
Alright,
Like
so
YouTube.
yeah, my mom's coming, so I'll end it off right here.
Like,
See you guys.
alright.
See you guys.
See you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. My name's Steven, and I'll see you in the next one.